everyone, I hope you're all doing well. And let's just take a moment to sit down in the middle of your mat. Sit up nice and tall, spine is straight, and just closing your eyes here, resting your palms on your knees. Let's begin our breath, taking a full inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And again, inhale through your nose and full breath out your mouth. Just taking a moment to settle in, beginning with our breath work. And if you like to bring your hands to your heart while breathing, you can do so. So just breathing in through your heart and exhale through your mouth. And if you like to send attention for today's practice, today's intention is just to love yourself more and just being kind and loving to yourself. Because often we don't really show that much love to ourselves, and we sometimes often compare ourselves to others. But just know that you are worthy of everything, you are loved, and you are accepted into this world. So inhale and exhale. Let's just bring our palms back down on the knees. And now let's do some gentle spinal circles. Moving in with your breath. And you can still keep your eyes closed here, optional. And let's just reverse those circles here. Breathing in and breathing out. Tucking in chin. Hands come back to center. Fly your eyes open. And if you have a yoga strap, now's time to use it. Or if you don't have a yoga strap, you can also use a scarf or a towel. Always can substitute anything. So just take a moment here to settle in with your yoga strap. And when you're ready, take an inhale. Extending arms up and bring back. And inhale. And exhale, bring it in front. And doing that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. And now let's do a little cat-cow variation here. As we're moving here. So inhale, arching it back, looking up. And exhale, rounding chin to chest. Again, inhale. And exhale. And inhale, rising up. And exhale, let's do some gentle side stretches. And moving on to the other side. Or inhale. And exhale. Being super gentle here. Taking one more. Inhale, going center. And exhale, bring your yoga strap down. And just place it off to the side. We'll be using that later. Now let's just swing our legs off to the side. Now moving on to our tabletop. Making sure hips are squared, fingers spread super wide. And taking an inhale, coming to our cat-cow. And exhale, rounding back, chin, chest. Inhale. And exhale. Making sure shoulders and wrists are aligned, knees are aligned with the hips. And from here, I invite you to move on your own. You can do some gentle circles while moving into your cat-cow flow. So just have fun with it here. Just waking out the body, being super gentle here. Now let's come back to neutral. Now with your inhale, let's extend our right leg to the back, bending the leg, making sure our hips are square again. And inhale, let's bring our knees to our nose, and exhale, lifting up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Make sure the abs are engaged. And exhale. Let's come stillness here. Now with your inhale, extend your left arm to the front. Now grabbing our ankle or foot, coming into our tiger pose. So when you're ready, inhale, lifting up as high as you can, maybe a little bit higher, gazing into your mat. We're going to stability here, and exhale, release, bring our right leg back down. Now let's do that on the other side. Inhale, extending your left leg, bending your knee, and inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now extending your right arm in front, gaze to your mat. Now grabbing your foot or your ankle and taking an inhale. Let's bring our right leg up as high as you can. Bring a strong legs here, keeping your abs engaged. And exhale to release. Coming back to neutral, the tabletop. Let's do one more of those cat-cows. Inhale and exhale, chin to chest. Now with your next inhale, tucking your back toes, coming to your plank. And slowly make your way to your first downward facing dog. And you can keep a slight bend in the knees if you need to. Making sure the shoulders are away from the ears. And just gently walk it out. Bending one knee at a time. Waking up those hamstrings. Keeping a small distance between the feet. But now coming back to stillness. And you can just shake your head yes and no. And then inhale, slowly take small baby steps to the front of your mat, standing forward fold. And again, you can still keep your slight bent knees here. And just take a gentle sway from side to side. You can grab your elbows if you like to, taking your ragdoll. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's bring our fingers back to the mat and just bending one knee at a time. Let's come back to center. Now we're gonna slowly, with control, rise up to Tadasana or mountain pose. And just shake it out if you'd like to. Now inhale, extending your arms overhead. And exhale, just take a gentle stretch to the left side. Inhale, come back at the center. And exhale, stretching to the right side. Inhale, coming out to center. And exhale, practice cactus arms. Inhale. And exhale, let's bring your palms together, Samastiti. Hands in prayer. And now for our next move, we'll be moving with our sun A's. So take an inhale, extending your arms overhead. And exhale, coming to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, coming to your plank. And taking our first Chaturanga Tadasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tucking your back toes. And exhale, downward facing dog. Coming back to your breath. And with your inhale, stepping to the front, coming to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, bring your arms overhead, and exhale, hands in prayer. And now let's do that again. With your next inhale, reach your arms overhead, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank. Going to Chaturanga Tadasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping to front of your mat, forward fold. And exhale, taking your halfway lift. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, hands in prayer. And inhale, reach your arms overhead again. And exhale, take your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, stepping back into our plank. Taking our Vinyasa flow. And also option here, you can do knees, chest, chin if going full Chaturanga Tadasana is too much for you. And now coming to our downward facing dog. Now step back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, folding down. Inhale, rising, reaching arms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now inhale, coming to our chair pose. Making sure our toes are touching. Maybe sticking a little lower. So inhale. And exhale to bring our hands together. And now coming to revolve chair pose. With our left elbow to our right elbow. And now stepping back into revolve side angle. And if you fall, that's okay. You always come right back up and keep moving forward. And inhale, let's bring our left palm down to mat and extending our right arm overhead, maybe looking up to your hand or gazing to your mat. And with strong stability here, let's come into a side plank. If for a variation, you can stay right here or come to your full side plank. Making sure the abs are engaged here. And now coming into our wild thing. So inhale. And exhale, coming back to our side plank and bringing our right leg to front. Coming to a runner's lunge. Now inhale, rise up to our high lunge, clasping our hands behind, and take an inhale, it's arching back a little bit, and exhale, coming to our humble warrior. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale to rise up. Reach your arms overhead. And exhale, let's turn to side, coming to our warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Now inhale, coming to a reverse triangle. And exhale, coming into our triangle pose. Keeping a slight bend in our front knee. Now with your inhale, rising up, coming back into our crescent lunge. So inhale and exhale, let's wrap the arms together in an eagle pose. And then with strong legs here, let's bring our left leg to front. Now wrapping our left leg over our right leg. Coming to our eagle pose. Gazing into the ground. Bring on strong legs here and stability. Now let's unwrap the legs. Now slowly making our way to our warrior three pose while still having the eagle arms, making sure hips are squared. And now extending our arms in front. And now stepping back to our high lunge. Inhale. And exhale. Stepping back into our plank. Taking our Vinyasa flow. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, coming to downward facing dog. And just take a moment here, coming back to your breath. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, you're going to be stepping into front of our mat for forward fold. So when you're ready, inhale, step into front of our mats, forward fold. And now coming back to Tadasana, reach arms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to arch. And now repeat the same flow, coming to our chair pose. Inhale. And exhale, sinking a little lower. Now bring our palms together. And now moving on to our left side, coming to our revolved chair pose. Gazing to your mats. Inhale. And exhale, now stepping our right leg back. Coming to a revolved lunge. Now let's place our right palm down to the mat. Now reaching our left arm over head. And exhale, coming to our side plank. And again, option here, you can stay here or coming to your full side plank. So you inhale. And exhale, now coming to our wild thing. So inhale. And exhale. Let's bring our left foot in front, coming to a runner's lunge. And you can adjust if you'd like to. And now let's rise up to our crescent lunge. Bring arms overhead. And now clasping our hands behind. Take an inhale, coming to a slight back bend, looking up. And exhale, now coming to our humble warrior. Making sure we're in strong stability here. So inhale. And exhale, it's coming back to our lunge. Now coming to our warrior two. So inhale, coming to reverse warrior. And exhale, coming to our side lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, coming to our triangle. And again, keeping a slight bend in the front knee. Maybe looking up to your hand or gazing to your mats. And inhale, coming back to our high lunge. Bringing our arms to our eagle pose. Now, stepping to the front, bringing our right knee in front. And now coming to our eagle pose, wrapping our right leg over our left. And just sinking a little lower here. Bring strong legs here. Take an inhale and exhale to unwrap the legs. And now, slowly, with control, coming into a warrior three while still with the eagle arms. Making sure the hips are squared. Just an inhale. And exhale, unwrap the arms, extending your arms in front of you. Now stepping back to high lunge, inhale. And exhale, stepping back to plank. Taking our Vinyasa flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, stepping back to our downward facing dog. Take a moment here to breathe. Coming back to your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring your knees back down to our mats. Coming to our extended child's pose. Resting your forehead on the mat. And just closing your eyes here. Notice how your body is feeling. Notice any sensations and what's happening in your mind and body. So inhale and exhale. Now let's rise up to our tabletop, and now we're gonna come into our deer pose. So our left leg is in front and our right leg is in the back. Make sure your spine is in neutral. So inhale, coming to gentle spinal twist to left side. You're looking over your shoulder. And exhale, let's come to a counter twist to the right side. Being super gentle here. And now we're going to extend our right leg back. Now coming into our sleeping half pigeon. Reaching your arms forward. And now resting our forehead down to our mats. Breathing in through your nose. And full breath out through your mouth. Taking one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's rise up. Now let's bending our back leg, maybe grabbing our foot or ankle. Take an inhale and exhale. Let's just do a gentle bend here. Now you can stay here as long as you like, or you can take your one foot king pigeon pose. An option here is to use a yoga strap if you like to. And for me, I'm still practicing here, so don't mind me if I mess up. Now it's on release. And now let's swing our right leg over to the front. Coming into our log pose. And now let's coming down to our forehead, down to our mat. So inhale and exhale. Taking one more breath, inhale. And exhale, raising up. And now let's just do the other side, coming to your deer pose. Now your right leg is up to your front and your left leg is off to the back. So inhale. And exhale, taking a gentle spinal twist to our right side. Maybe looking over your right shoulder. And now coming to your counter twist. Moving on to the left side. Now it's coming back to center front. Now extending our back leg. And you can just here, making sure our sit bones down to the mat. And now coming to our half pigeon. Reaching your arms over to the front, resting your forehead down to your mat. And you can keep your eyes closed here if you like to. Just breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. Now we're not here for long, so taking your last breath, inhale and exhale, let's rise up. Now let's bend the back leg, grabbing our foot or ankle, so inhale and exhale, do a gentle quad stretch here. And you can stay here as long as you like, or like I said before, you can take your half knee pigeon pose. And also using a yoga strap here is very helpful here to modify. Just remember, you always have options here, so you don't have to be like me, so just stay in your other variation. Now swing our right foot off to the side, coming to your log pose. And now let's bring ourselves back down to your mat. Just breathing here. Making sure our feet are flexed. Just breathing in and full breath out. Now rising up. And now let's swing our legs off to the side. Now we're going to be laying onto our stomach, moving on with our bow pose. So now we're extending our arms to the side, palms are facing to the mat, making sure your chin is tucked into your chest, and with your inhale coming to a gentle lotus pose, maybe rising up a little higher. Inhale, bending your legs, maybe staying here if you like to, or grabbing your feet or your ankles. And now let's rise up as high as I can, coming to our bow pose, maybe sinking a little higher as much as you can. Inhale and exhale. Let's release, resting our right cheek off to the side. And we're going to be moving on, doing that again. So when you're ready, and taking an inhale, coming to your lotus pose, inhale, rising up, gazing to your mats, and maybe bending your legs here. You can stay here if you like to, or grabbing your feet or your ankles and coming to your full bow pose. Inhale, coming up, maybe coming to full higher bow pose as much as you can, and exhale, release. Now resting our left cheek off to the side. Closing your eyes here and breathing. Here. So inhale and exhale. So inhale and exhale. Let's fly our eyes open. And now coming to our tabletop, swing our legs off to side. Now coming to our seated forward fold. Now making sure we're sitting up nice and tall here. And if you'd like to use your yoga strap to help with your forward fold, now is the time to use it. Or not. You can also do that too. So let's take an inhale and exhale. Gentle folding over here, keeping a slight bend in your knees here. And if you're using your yoga strap, just being very, very gentle here. So we don't want to overdo it or cause any injury. Also making sure our spine is in neutral, not rounding the back. But if you're not using a yoga strap here, you can grab the back of your knees or your ankles, or grabbing your toes here. Now let's release that, moving our yoga strap off to the side if you used it. And now for our next pose, we're going to come to our spinal twist. So cross your right leg over your left, extending your arm up, bringing your left elbow against your right leg. And now let's look over to our right shoulder. Take an inhale and exhale, maybe twisting a little bit further. And now exhale to come back to center. And now doing that on the other side. So take an inhale, extending your arm to the side. Actually extending your arm to the sky, and bring your right elbow against your left, looking over your shoulder and closing your eyes here. Now coming back to center. Now let's reach arms overhead. Now rounding the spine and slowly coming down all the way to your mat. Resting your spine here. Now let's bring our knees to your chest, hugging the knees, and taking a gentle rock from side to side. You can keep your eyes closed here if you like to. That feels good for you. And now let's do gentle opening your hips. Doing little gentle circles and maybe reversing the circles. And now let's come back to center. And now from here we're going to be moving on with our ab workouts. So let's clasp our hands behind our head, making sure our knees are still bent here. Now with your inhale, we're going to extend our right leg, moving on our elbow to our left, moving on with your bicycles. And inhale, doing that again. And exhale again. So take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now coming back to center. And now just resting your head down to the mat. Placing our feet down to the mat. And with your inhale, we're going to come to our bridge pose. So when you're ready, inhale to lift our sit bones off the mat. Use your chin to chest, lifting up as high as you can. And now clasping our hands together behind. Moving on with your breath. Now I'm releasing hands. And exhale, bring our sit bones down to the mat. Now we're going to do those bridges again, but this time we'll be extending our arms overhead. So we're ready. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, bring back down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Making sure you're breathing here on your own. So inhale and exhale. A few more times. Inhale and exhale. Now coming back down to our spine. Now we're going to extend our legs up or bending our knees if you need to. And with your inhale, we're going to lower legs, hovering up, and exhale, bring back up. So again, taking 9, 8, 7, lowering down, bring back up. Taking 6, 5, 4, maybe 3 more times, 3, 2, and that was basically it. I'm sorry about that. But now let's bring our knees together and bring your forehead to your knees, rocking from side to side. And now let's do some gentle windshield wipers while your feet are at the edges of the mat. Swing from side to side. And when your knees are back down to the right side, let's just keep it there. And now just looking over your left shoulder and maybe placing your right hand onto your tummy. That feels good for you. So breathing in and full breath out as we're slowing down our heart rates. Now let's bring yourselves back up to those windshield vipers, swing up to side. And now let's bring your knees off to the left side. And again, just placing your hand to your tummy, closing your eyes here, looking over your right shoulder. So breathing in and breathing out. And now let's come back to center and coming to our happy baby, grabbing the edges of our feet, our toes, our ankles. Gently rocking from side to side. And now, let's place our feet back down to our mat. Taking our Supta Konasana, our bound ankle pose. Closing your eyes here. And let's bring one hand to our hearts and one hand to our tummy. Breathing in. And breathing out. And again, just breathing through your nose. And full breath out through your nose here. Then you have the option here to stay here if you'd like to for the rest of the class to the end, or you can come to your full Shavasana, extending both your legs, making sure you are at the corners of mats, and just open your palms here, coming to full stillness, surrendering to our mats as we're in Shavasana. Going to full relaxation here. Breathing into your mind, body, and soul. As we're resting every single muscle in our body. Notice how your body feels at this moment. Just inhaling peace, love, and joy. Letting go what no longer serves you. So breathing in through your nose and full breath out through your mouth. Now I invite you to stay here as long as you like, or if you're ready to move on with your day, just taking gentle movements in the feet and your toes. And now let's bring our arms over our head to side for a full body stretch. And now let's gently rolling over to our right side. Our eyes are still closed here. And now slowly rise up, coming into our seated pose. Stand nice and tall, eyes are closed here. Taking a moment here to settle in. And taking your last breath, inhale, reach your arms overhead, palms together. And exhale, bring down to your third eye. And then to your hearts. Bowing down, thanking yourself for this practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I hope you have the wonderful rest of your day. and I'll see you in my next video.